All my hoes clean, nigga squeaky. Buy a new Chanel until the week.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a ZEV takeover today. We've got 3 different OZ9s that we're going to be playing with. We've got the OZ9 Combat, which is like your bread and butter standard OZ9 that you'll have. We've got a Glock 19 size OZ9 threaded barrel with my Omega 9K on it. And then we've got the brand new for 2025 HyperCOMP Elite with a metal grip. We're going to take them through some drills and check it out. All right, just to get warmed up on this, we have a very custom belt plate rack. B-E-L-T. That's what we're going to be shooting. As I shoot, the letters are going to fall. So let's check it out and see what we got. We're not going to get killed in the streets today because we can press check the gun. And we've got my AMG micro timer. Thing's tiny, it's fun. Let's see what we can do. All right. 329 for the belt steel. Let's do that again. All right, here we go. $291. We broke 3 seconds. One thing about this HyperCOMP is these ports are just doing the Lord's work for controlling this recoil on it. The metal grip adds a bit of weight to the gun, making this thing just track so well. Watch these doubles into the berm. I mean, almost no recoil on this thing. Tracks so well, I'm gonna call it now. This is my favorite ZEV that we have in the lineup today. Let's reset the steel. I'm gonna get the Combat and we'll check that out. All right, so this is the ZEV Combat. No ports or anything like this. This is basically the cheapest way you can get into an OZ9. Polymer, feels good. Basically a Glock with a little bit more options. Woo! 301. Oh, I missed the L. Still a 326 with a makeup shot. That probably would have been a sub 3. But either way, for a Glock pistol, Glock style pistol, they're shooting pretty well. One thing I'm noticing is the triggers on them. I wish they were a little bit lighter, a little bit shorter, but this is my first day shooting OZ9. Shooting the OZ9s. We filmed some content with them for their channel, and so I'm only maybe a couple hundred rounds in on this platform. But I could see warming up to them, but I definitely want to do some trigger work if I was to run these in matches or choose one of these guns over the other guns that I run. All right, we've got the Glock 19 size ZEV. We've got the Omega 9K on there. We've got some subsonic ammunition. And let's hear how quiet this thing sounds. Oh man, sounds so good. Let me put a couple into the berm. No locky-backy on it, but man, this suppressed pistol sounds so cool. I love these things. Just in general, you feel like an assassin.
Do I get in trouble if I do this?
Not on my channel. All right, guys, we've got a special guest. We found him in the middle of the Nevada desert. This is Mike Allen. He's the VP of Marketing for ZEV. He is our subject matter expert here since the guns are new to me, but the modularity of these guns are unlike anything in this family of guns that we've seen before. So it's similar to a Glock with a better grip angle and a fire control group that can be swapped from platform to platform in the ZEV family, right?
Correct. So at the heart of the OZ9 pistol is the MBK. This is the serialized item. So you can change out the grip modules to different sizes, different colors, even different materials. That one's
metal,
aluminum.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
And for this next drill, we are going to do a build drill, reload, and build drill. So we're going to have the draw, we're going to have some follow-up shots with recoil control, we're going to have a reload and transition, and then some more follow-up shots. So let's see what we can do. All right, 540. Still getting used to the grip angle and trigger on this. But the reloads are so nice with this mag weld. The mags just fall right into that gun. barely have to put any effort. Even though I'm with the Smith & Wesson propaganda, I will say this gun is easier to reload than my Smith. The Smith, you have to be absolutely perfect on it. We got all elf on both those targets. Let's grab the combat and try it with that. All right, 561, a little bit slower, little hesitation on my first shot coming up. Again, when I'm going to shoot this, I keep finding that my dot is lower outside of the glass, and I have to bring the gun up to find it, which I think is just me being used to my Smiths. But these guns have been super reliable. We've been shooting them all day, and it's not like the original OZ9s, because I remember those had some extraction issues and some other reliability issues, but these are not the same guns that they had like 3, 4, 5 years ago when they first came out, because I remember they were all the hot rage, and then people were having some extraction issues and things like that, and people started selling the guns. So the new guns, they're redesigned, they're reamped, and they're made to focus on that reliability to have consistent shooting guns. All right, we're gonna do a little target designation drill. We've got paper and we've got belt. So we're gonna go paper B, paper E, paper L, paper T, paper. 2 shots on paper, steel must fall. All right, 1 makeup shot on the E. 877, nice tight group on this target. Look at that. All just in this little Y action. And we smacked on the belt. This is some custom steel that we had made for PCSL. Pretty freaking cool. PCSL is awesome. PCSL is based. PCSL wants you to have fun. So they let me have my own custom targets for this stage of the match that I sponsored. So we have belts, and we'll try it with the combat next and see how that fares. All right, we'll try it with the combat now. A little 882. Couple of the steel were teasing me a little bit, but got almost perfect hits here. We dropped 1 Charlie out to the outside, but I'm fighting the cold a little bit, fighting the trigger a little bit, and yeah, just pulling those shots right off the steel, but still all right. We're having a great time. The sun is setting on us, and we're gonna tape these up, but I wanna show you a comparison of the combat to the HyperCOMP, because the tracking on the gun is very different with those ports on top of that barrel and the metal grip, because it just keeps that gun a little bit flatter, helping me track that gun a little bit more and controlling that recoil, so I'm not having to put as much input in on the gun to get the same hits that I'm getting on the combat. Or did I say that backwards? Less input for HyperCOMP, more input for the combat. All right, guys, these have been the OZ9s. What's cool about this is all of these slides and grips can be swapped out amongst all these different guns. So if you want to run suppressed, if you want to run a metal grip, different fire control groups, if you have different triggers for different things, if you like a heavier trigger for your EDC, which is dumb, or you want something more like a competition trigger, which is light, which is smart, you can do that between all these different guns. So you got a Glock 19 size, you've got the full-size combat and the full-size HyperCOMP Elite. Viable option. There's so many great guns on the market that you should own one of each. So you should pick up a metal one, pick up a polymer one, check them out, play with them. They just got good stuff. They got good people, fun content. So check out their media. They're on Instagram, they're on YouTube, and they're kind of based. So pick up a nice slap from some of their people and shoot some guns, have some fun, buy a belt.
Buy belt.